Coming up today on Studio 13 Live.
Hi, Barbie. Hi, Barbie.
Nicki Minaj and Ice Spice have entered the chat. A sneak peek at their remix of Barbie World.
Plus, we're giving you a look at the new woman-owned cocktail bar, The Jilted Siren, how to make some of their summer drinks with gin and pandan.
Then we're sitting down with fashion designer Luli Yang to chat about the award she received for her design of the Seattle Space Needle uniforms.
And we're trying out Queso flamado and margarita flights with Moctezuma's Mexican restaurant and Tequila Bar. Hey, Studio 13 Live, it starts right now.
I wanna see you smile, take you another mile. Don't gotta wait, don't gotta wait, don't gotta wait today. It's happening all around, like sunshine through the clouds. I'm gonna make your day.
Hey, happy Tuesday. Thanks so much for being here with us today. I'm Mireya Garcia.
And I'm Carly Henderson. And today is National Bingo Day. Have you ever won at bingo?
I have, but only when I was a little girl. I won a 14-karat gold necklace.
Okay, that's a big bingo prize.
But then never again.
When I used to live in New York, they would do drag bingo and they'd give away dollar store prizes. So
no, different.
Not quite as high-end prizes. I want to go where you're playing bingo.
Oh my gosh, what about you? Have you won?
Yeah. Winning is the best feeling in the world, let me tell you. I love when we play it in school. And we did it in Spanish class and we'd call it bingo.
Yeah, very nice.
It was a good time.
I love it. All right, well, you know, we got some breaking news here. We're very excited to be able to share this with you. But the new Wheel of Fortune host has been named this morning. You know, he's going to be taking over host Pat Sajak. You see him there. No stranger to our screens. According to the New York Times, Ryan Seacrest is going to be taking over in 2024. Of course, Vanna White, Sajak's longtime co-host, still under contract for another year. And of course, Pat Sajak has been on the show since the 1980s. But Carly, you got to tell him our reaction when we found out.
I mean, we heard whispers that this was possibly going to happen. I was shocked that Ryan Seacrest was getting this job. Ryan Seacrest has so many jobs. I'm sure he's going to be amazing as the Wheel of Fortune host. Absolutely amazing. But he just left Live with Kelly and Ryan. Like, that is a dream job, too. I'm so surprised. I guess this is they'll probably film like 3 or more episodes of Wheel of Fortune in a day. So it's probably much less of a grind. You tape everything during one chunk of time, and then you have the rest of the year off. So I'm guessing that's why. What are your thoughts on it?
I mean, high fives to the guy, right? He's very good at what he does, undeniably. But yeah, I was like, another job?
Yeah.
You need another job. The man is addicted to work. But you know what? At least we know he does it well. So congratulations to
there's
him.
no question in my mind that he will be excellent at it, right? Yeah. Congrats, Ryan Seacrest. Nicki Minaj and Ice Spice are officially a part of the Barbie world. Their new song samples the 1997 hit Barbie Girl by Aqua. And in a surprise to no one, it is the #1 song on YouTube right now.
Hi, Barbie. Hi, Barbie.
Soundtrack executive producer Mark Ronson told Rolling Stone that having the two be a part of the remix was a no-brainer. Both Barbie and Barbie the album come out July 21st. Their voices blend really well together. I feel like Nicki's is so like girly and bouncy, and Ice Spice has that like deep flow. So I feel like, I mean, obviously Nicki Minaj, a legend. Her fans are the Barbs. And you know, Ice Spice just coming on the scene in the last couple of years. So it's cool to see them collab. This is their second collab. They did Princess Diana, which came out last month. So this is great.
It is great. And you know, we knew that Aqua had to be involved somehow. So here it is. And I think it's just really exciting. I think, you know what I think that this movie has done really well is that they've kept us interested with little tidbits because it has been a long time. And the movie still, you know, I think it comes out next month.
Yeah, July 21st. I'm calling it right now, too. And I have no inside knowledge on this, but I'm just putting it out there. Nicki Minaj and Ice Spice will perform this at the 2023 MTV Video Music Awards because that award show, like Nicki Minaj is always on that award show, that happens about a month after the Barbie movie comes out. We're going to see it.
Write it down, folks. I think you're right.
Let's replay this in August when I'm right. Okay.
Hey, another fave of ours, Olivia Rodrigo announcing her sophomore album, Guts, will be released September 8th. just for my birthday. Yeah, the first album, of course, the single rather, is called Vampire. That's coming out June 30th. And her first album, Sour, of course, winning 3 Grammys. It went platinum 4 times. And on Instagram, she says that she is just so proud of the album. Can't wait to share it. Available for pre-sale right now, and her fans already trying to guess what the vibe is going to be here. Putting some clues together, and I have to say I'm really curious to see what the vibe actually is, because the thing with these young artists, and you know we've seen it with Taylor Swift too, is they change a lot as they grow as artists.
Yeah, the good thing for that, because I don't want her to change too much. Obviously, she's going to evolve and be influenced by different things. The good thing is she's working with the same producer that she worked with on Sour. So I think they will evolve together and give us something that we absolutely love here. And I think when we hear Vampire this Friday, we're going to get a good taste for what the rest of the album is going to sound like. If I were Olivia Rodrigo, I feel like I would be sweating right now. I'd be nervous. You know, it's her sophomore album. She got such an outpouring of love for her first album that she's probably, I mean, I'm sure she knows that she puts out great music, but she's probably like hoping that everyone's going to love it just as much. And she stayed out of the public eye a little bit lately.
She did.
So I feel like we're all like, yeah, give us some more Olivia Rodrigo here. We're ready for it. So I can't wait to hear everything she cooked up for us. All right, another legend, Jennifer Lawrence, is setting the record straight following rumors that she ate garlic and tuna before her kissing scene with Liam Hemsworth in The Hunger Games. So during her appearance on the wildly popular YouTube series Hot Ones, J-Law admitted that this was not intentional. It just happened to be what she was eating for lunch those days. Now, the rumor started back in 2014 when Hemsworth claimed that she made it a point to eat something disgusting before the kissing scenes. Who do you believe in this situation?
Oh, gosh, I don't know. J-Law is known for being a little bit of a troublemaker in a cute way, you know?
Yeah.
So I feel like, I don't know, maybe she really didn't think about it. It is your job, right? But give those teeth a good old brushing at least,
No
man.
kidding. I feel like, maybe they didn't have an intimacy coordinator, because I feel like when I was talking to the cast of Never Have I Ever, they were talking about how an intimacy coordinator would come up and they would wear a coat, then they would just open the coat and there would be all these mints inside that the actors could choose from before those romance scenes. So maybe this was before those times happened.
There's been a recent growth in the use of intimacy coordinators, so that's possibly true.
Yeah.
Interesting.
One of the best episodes of Hot Ones yet. So if you have not gone and watched it yet, it is so funny. She's so dramatic. She's like crying in the episode. Really good. Just search it on YouTube.
Yes, I do love it, because she really started that episode being like, I got this, I got this, and she did not have it, y'all. Hey, actress Angela Bassett and actor Mel Brooks will receive honorary Oscars, and the ceremony will be held later this year. The Academy Award officials say that Bassett will be honored for delivering transcendent performances, and of course Brooks' legacy has made a lasting impact on every facet of entertainment. Most recipients of the honorary Oscars, of course, haven't won the competitive ones yet, but Brooks has won for, of course, original screenplay in 1969 for The Producers. And you know, I'm happy to see that Angela Bassett is getting some recognition. I know that was a bit of drama in the last Oscars, so it's nice to see her getting her due.
Yeah, it almost sounds like a Lifetime Achievement Award type of thing. Yeah, I saw this tweet that said, Angela Bassett finally gets her thing.
She does.
Mic drop. We'll just leave it at that. Okay, this next story I love. This dog from Tucson has been crowned the world's ugliest dog. So take a look. This is Scooter. He's a 7-year-old Chinese crested dog, and he won the title, just wowing judges with his very unique looks and touching backstories. So according to his biography, Scooter was born with 2 deformed back legs. He was nearly euthanized as a puppy, but a volunteer from the rescue group adopted him, gave him a new leash on life. You get what I did there?
Yes, I do.
His owner says that he now has a mobility card. It allows him to scoot around, hence the name Scooter. Oh, I'm so glad he found a good home for himself. When people adopt dogs who have health issues or even are senior dogs, they are just angels and saints, and every dog deserves love. So I was happy to see this.
How do you think that wow went? Wow.
Wow.
Oh, poor buddy. I think definitely so ugly he's cute. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. There's definitely a threshold that crosses over where you're like, oh no, okay, you're cute again.
Yeah,
Got it.
absolutely. Hey, so get this. Multiple studies are now saying that a little snoozeroo at work actually could improve your productivity, creativity, and even your memory. And some employers are even getting in on this too by installing some sleep pods for workers. Not around here, though. You know, there is some stigma against people who want to sleep during the day, but you know, despite the evidence that it actually has huge benefits, you know, working these weird hours, I actually do know of some people who would nap in their cars during a lunch break, but that has never been me because I wake up sleepier after a nap, if that makes sense. What about you?
Yeah, I mean, I really, really do wish, especially because I try to take my little lunch walk sometimes to like come down from the show because our show is so fast moving and we're meeting so many people and just like there's just so much happening. So it is nice to take a little walk, decompress, get some fresh air, get some sunshine, and maybe even sit down for a little bit. But during the winter, I pretty much stopped that and I just stayed inside and didn't really take a lunch break or anything. So I would love a nap pod if that was the case. Just a room you could go in, lay down for 30 minutes, get yourself recharged. It'd be amazing to have it. I am surprised that we're hearing that these are getting installed because this is like so anti what I ever hear about like corporate America. But if this is happening at your workplace, I mean, please message us. Let us know. That would be great. A new Washington Post study looked at how many people still have landline phones. It turns out 73% of people in the U.S. have cut the cord. I'm not that surprised by that. This has tripled since 2010. As expected, landlines are more common for homeowners than for renters. Only 2% of Americans use only landlines and 1% don't even have a phone at all. Do you still have a landline?
I do not. However, I will tell you this, and I probably won't have one for a while, but I've heard that in case of an emergency, you actually just should keep the most basic level landline because if you call 911, it can be hard to figure out where you are on a cell phone.
That is really smart. Yeah, especially if you're living in like a building that has multiple units, they would be able to know more specifically where you are. Very smart. All right, coming up on Studio 13 Live, we're giving you a look at the wild side of Zillow.
Including an Ohio home with some interesting roommates. Okay, so you never know what's actually going on inside a home. It can look totally normal until you go inside and see the decor.
Yeah, so today on Zillow Gone Wild, we are taking you out to Medina, Ohio. Check out this house. This 3-bedroom, 3-bath home looks pretty normal from the outside, right? It was built in the 90s, featuring a spacious backyard, beautiful oak cabinetry, and some special roommates.
Yeah. You see it there, a life-size Elvis statue to greet you and freak you out. Oh, and a lot of porcelain baby dolls all over the home. Look at that on the couch. Listed for $299,000, and it actually sold. I don't know if it came with the creepy dolls, though.
Oh, I mean, if it did come with it, you'd also have to pay for junk cleanup.
I guess.
I can't handle that clutter.
What if you get like haunted if you throw those things away?
I'm gonna try to just not think about that and get those creepy little dolls. Look at that one sitting on the couch, just like.
Oh no, thank you.
No, that is haunting.
Oh wow. Okay. Well, that's all right. On to more hilarious things now. I think.
It is time to check in with Stuff My Toddler Says.
Yep, so we love a good laugh around here, of course, and kids can sometimes really be the best comics without realizing it. So here are some of our recent favorites from Live from Snack Time. We have 4-year-old Vince, who is just telling on himself. He says, you know, you'd be a lot happier if you snuck chocolate into your bed at bedtime. That is what I do. Okay.
Smart kid. 9-year-old Christian is not having the best day. He said, I had one of those grumpy wake-ups.
Oh.
Relatable.
Yeah, absolutely. And then we have an 8-year-old that's really speaking the truth right here. They say, these are my night pajamas, and these are my day pajamas.
Hey, I know that life.
Yes.
Oliver is 5 and says, I don't want to be a grown-up because then I'd have to do jobs and not have any fun. There's some fun.
There is some fun, but you do have to do a job. I think we're lucky enough to have a fun job.
Yeah, agreed, agreed.
You know, life really does come at you fast, though. So I really want to remember these memorable things. I do try to write them down when I can. Right now, my son is calling everybody honey, everyone he doesn't know.
Oh, we've moved on from grandpa.
Yeah, he used to call everybody grandpa, and now he calls everybody honey if he doesn't know your name. I couldn't figure out why he was doing it. And my husband had to say, you call him honey. You call him honey more than you call him by his name.
Oh, that's so sweet.
So they're watching us, those kids.
Aw, that's absolutely. It could be worse. There could be worse names it could be repeating. If your kid said something hilarious or off the wall, we definitely want to hear about it. So send us an email or find us on social media. Just search for Studio 13 on Fox.
Oh, these are so fun. I love them. Hey, up next, we have a local design group receiving awards for their new Space Needle uniform.
Yeah, we're chatting with the creative director behind the designs, and we'll be right back.
I wanna see you smile, take you another mile. Don't gotta wait, don't gotta wait, don't gotta.
Lily Yang Design Group was awarded the 2023 Image of the Year Award for their design of the new Seattle Space Needle uniform. On top of that, Lily Yang also announcing details for her 2023 Couture runway show very soon.
Very exciting stuff. Here to share all about it, fashion designer and creative director Lily Yang. Welcome back. Hi. Good to see you again.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, let's talk all about the design for the new Space Needle uniforms. What kind of inspired the design and what's the theme behind them?
Well, obviously this is the global Seattle iconic architectural element. So as you can see, here I have, behind me I have a few of the pieces on here. This is one of my favorite pieces, the rain jacket.
Yeah.
And you can see the iconic silhouette. So we balanced the silhouette of the Space Needle.
Oh,
along
yes.
With do you see that?
Yes,
it's
I
also
see it.
on the back. And these are the architectural rendering kind of details here.
Yeah.
All of these are reflective at night, so the functionality of the needs of the safety feature for the valet. Personnel, that's very important. So the functionality, the brand, and the iconic silhouette is all kind of married together to create this uniform.
That's so cool.
It's beautiful, yes. And of course, as you well know, the devil in the details, we got to make sure it looks good. I think you did it so tastefully too, because it's not immediately obvious, but then you see it and you get it.
And here's the back, actually, so that we don't have to turn him around. Here's the back of the polos that they wear, so you can see that.
Wow, and talk to me about how important it is to have a great fit.
Well, I think the comfort for the team is so important in uniforms, and it just makes them feel so much better when they wake up and they put it on and they're ready for their day.
Yeah.
So the fit and comfort is really number one.
I want to kind of know about your creative process here. So how long does it take you from, the moment that you conceptualize this all the way until, finishing the uniforms?
I would say it takes about maybe 9 months from beginning to end. And we started this process in 2019, right after they rebranded.
Yeah.
And also introduced the new loop. Have you been there? Have you been to see the glass?
Oh, yeah.
The revolving.
Yep.
It was the first one ever in the world. So I went there and I was wowed by it. So that whole experience kind of inspired us to do that. And the process does take a while, but it includes focus groups with the teams, which is super important as well, just listening and implementing.
Interesting. So I think this is so fun. The Network Association of Uniform Manufacturers and Distributors gives the Image of the Year award not only for originality of the design, but for the innovation behind it as well. So talk to us about what it feels like to be recognized at this level.
Well, it's such a great honor to be recognized by a national and very well-known organization, because the members there are all very well respected, and such an honor to be there. And not only I received it, it's actually awarded to the Space Needle as well, because we did this as a collaboration, as a partnership. So I just want to shout out to the Space Needle team for their partnership. Was just wonderful.
Well, speaking of the Space Needle team, so I actually did a shoot where I learned to become an elevator operator at the Space Needle.
You have a picture? I have to see this.
Yeah, so we've got it right here, and I wore your design.
That's awesome.
That's Randy there.
Good.
Yeah, he was so proud, to have worked with you. They were like, this is a Lily Yang designed uniform. So that was really cool. And the shirts are so futuristic and so comfy. And this is not the first Image of the Year award that you've received. So you were, recognized in 2020, 2021, 2022. I feel like they should just rename the award to be the Lily Yang Award, right?
Thank you.
And you've worked, designed uniforms for Alaska Airlines, Amazon Delivery Service, Climate Pledge Arena hospitality uniforms. Tell us about those, and when do you kind of start? Well, how do you start visualizing for each of the different uniforms that you design?
I think it all, as I said before, begins with really getting to know the DNA of the brand and the people behind the brand, and with that is how we create the soul of the uniform, and it kind of builds from the inside out. And even though like what you see is just on the exterior, really, if you really get to know what it's all about, it really represents the people that work there.
Oh, interesting. Okay, so the woman can make a beautiful uniform, but you also do couture, you do leisure, all the stuff.
Yep, all the stuff. And you've got a couture runway show coming this
do.
fall.
Save the date. It's September 30th,
Okay.
Saturday, and it's going to be my 20th anniversary celebration.
Wow.
And we took a break from doing our annual show for obviously reasons, but now we're ready, and we're just so excited. I hope that you can come. Hope everybody saves the date, and it will be benefiting Seattle Children's. Tickets will be available at the end of July, and please come.
Fantastic.
Wonderful.
Lily, thank you so much for coming by, and great job on all
Thanks
of this.
for having me.
Yeah, you already know that, though. You've already won all the awards.
I'm impressed.
We'll
You
tell
look good in that uniform.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes. And each year, the Space Needle sees more than 1 million visitors. We posted more info on Lily Yang Design Group up on our website, fox13seattle.com/Studio13Live.
And still ahead, the Jilted Siren Cocktail Bar opened recently in Capitol Hill.
Yep, we're learning how to make some of their signature drinks for summer. Be right back.
I wanna see you smile, take you another mile.
It is time for Seattle Sips, where we check out amazing drinks in our area. And today we're giving you a look at a fabulous new craft cocktail bar in Capitol Hill.
Yeah, here to share some delicious drink recipes is Sienna Hembrook and Amy Graham with the best name in town. Okay, the Jilted Siren. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
So happy to have you here. So tell us a little bit about the team behind the Jilted Siren and what people can expect when they walk into the bar.
Well, the whole idea was to create a community space, great cocktails, non-pretentious. Our original menu was lovingly crafted by Mitchell Taylor of Wasted Days Cocktails, and he continues to work with us and curate all of our new menu, which will change quarterly.
Very cool. And we're going to learn to make a few of your signature drinks today, just in time for summer. What is first on the drink menu?
So first up, we're going to go for the Jilted Siren, the namesake
Great.
cocktail. And this one here, I did already build ahead of time, so we can just get to drinking sooner than that.
That's good for us, too.
Yeah. Very refreshing, nice, still bold and herbaceous. We're using mezcal as our base here.
Beautiful.
So we've got mezcal and a little bit of shiso. We're using a little bit of peach and a touch of abscent in there too. So it's just this
What a
full
combo.
body,
Yeah.
layered, refreshing.
So are we going to start seeing crazy things if there's absinthe? Because we got to do the rest of the show after this.
That's a good way to spend it.
Goodness.
Yeah. And tell us what shiso is?
Yeah, so think of almost like a Japanese mint in that.
Oh, okay.
We've got a little more of an herbaceous, but still very nice, refreshing.
Nice. I'm really impressed you can shake with one hand. So people always come in here and shake, we see all their different shaking styles. I think this is the first one-handed shake we've seen. And you're explaining something. Multitasking.
Yeah, so we've got lemon as our citrus in here.
Beautiful.
Refreshing, give you a little pucker. And we do add just our love of absinthe too. It's very refreshing.
Okay.
It's, we like to treat it almost like as salt in that sense, so you don't overpower. You really just accent.
Sweet.
And that is going to be the Jilted Siren.
Great.
Do you mind?
Go for it.
Okay, let's see. I do love mezcal, so. Ooh, oh, okay. It has layers. It has
It
layers.
keeps opening it up.
Yes.
Wow.
Oh, I love that. It's so interesting. I love a delicious and interesting drink.
Yes.
Wonderful. Okay,
Yeah.
what's next?
Gets you talking.
It
This
does.
next one I will build for you. So this is going to be the Summer's Daisy.
Great.
Refreshing, bitter, just beautiful, and the name, the appeal, the flavor.
Of course.
So what
this
goes
is
in?
going to be a little lemon here.
You're wearing the perfect dress for a daisy
yes,
drink.
I am.
Daisy dress today.
Yeah.
So we're going to do equal parts cocktail on this guy. So we've got a lemon, curacao, so nice orange hue there. We have a little batch that we do pandan infused Campari. So pandan gives off more of like a toasted rice vanilla kind of flavor.
Okay.
Has that, it will be what the garnish is. So almost looks similar to like a banana leaf.
Oh.
But it gives off very different flavors.
Interesting.
This is so creative. So many different ingredients we don't normally have on our show. So it's really cool to try all these different ones.
Oh, I love that.
And you know, I really appreciate that you said off the top that it's non-pretentious, because I really think that with these sort of craft cocktails, people sometimes get the idea like, oh, I don't know if that's for me. But I love that you're just really opening and welcoming of all the people that want to try it out.
Absolutely, and we, you know, also offer shots and beers if that's your
The regular stuff.
Yes.
Happy hour and all the fun stuff.
And so just a little bubbles from the Topo Chico on
Just
top,
a touch, yeah. So a classic Daisy style cocktail is where you take basically a sour base there, but instead of using just like simple syrup, you'll use a liqueur of some sort. So the curacao comes in as that liqueur, and then it usually has just a touch of soda just to add that little extra vitamin.
Just the perfect amount of little bubbles, just a little, oop, I'm here, I'm here.
Oh, I love
This is
it.
really
One
good.
second, yeah.
I love the presentation too. The little metal straw, the little leaf, the big ice cube.
It looks refreshing.
It tastes great too.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah, it's good.
This
A
is
little
so
bit of
yummy.
bitter, not too aggressive at all. Very, very accessible.
Wonderful. Okay, we got one more drink, right?
One more, yes. And then, so this one we actually already mixed up for you there. This is going to be the Dark Sea. We do have a non-alcoholic version as well, the Light Sea, so plenty of options to go. It reads kind of weird on paper, but it makes sense when you think of the things in many classic forms. So it is a base of red wine. We have Fernet, our Italian aperitivo digestif, some fresh ginger juice, touch of lime, and then we top it off with Coca-Cola.
With Coca-Cola?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So it kind of comes
You
with
want
a few
to
different...
share this one with your straw?
Sure, yeah.
Okay.
Actually,
Let's see.
straws there
We'll
for you.
do a Lady in the Tramp, yeah.
It's an amazing combination. It doesn't seem like it should go together, but it does.
Gingery. It's
Yeah, I
gingery.
like the ginger in it.
So we do fresh
It's a
juice
health
ginger.
drink.
It has
It
a
is a
spice
health
for
drink.
sure. Yeah.
I feel healthier already. Oh my gosh. These are also amazing. Tell us a little bit though about your food options.
Yeah.
So we have a food menu that changes quarterly as well. It was inspired by the spice trade route. And the food item itself may be something that you're familiar with, but the taste is new and exciting. And we like to keep it fresh and, like I said, change it up every 3 months.
That's so interesting. And you have a unique ice cream sandwich as well, is that right?
We do. Our newest one is inspired by the penicillin cocktail.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay.
It'll wake you up for sure.
It'll cure what ails you. Okay. Wow, this is so amazing. What would you say was your favorite?
Ooh,
I liked them
this
all,
was
but-
so unique and it's healthy, so that's what I order again, right? We're rebranding it that way.
That's absolutely true.
What kind of like ambiance would you describe for anyone that wants to visit you?
You know, it's a little dark and broody.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just kind of designed to make people feel comfortable wherever they are.
Yeah.
You know, sweatpants,
Wonderful.
date, meeting up with
Oh, I love
girlfriends.
that.
Whatever it
That's
is,
wonderful.
we've got you. The vibe is there to cover it.
All right. Well, I'm going to jump back into the mezcal, but I do want to thank you both for coming. We've, of course, posted more information on the Jilted Siren up on our website, fox13seattle.com/studio13live.
Thank you so much for
Thank you so
having us.
Yeah,
much.
we'll see you again soon.
See you soon.
All right. Well, the show's not over yet. Still to come. Studio 13 Live reaching new heights.
What a man in North Carolina has to say about celebrating his 100th birthday in the sky. We'll be right back. Hey, welcome back. If you really want to show off your Barbie pride, you might have to take it to the next level, okay? Because a mansion in Malibu is already doing the most. Take a look. So it is covered in Barbie pink. There are also letters in the pool that spell Ken that are floating around. There is still no official confirmation about what is up with Barbie's dream home here, but a lot of people think it's a publicity stunt ahead of the new movie that is coming out next month. Or, I mean, it could be huge Barbie fans, or maybe even some sort of set for the film. But either way, starting July 17th, you can actually book a stay at the dream house through Airbnb. That's got to be really expensive, though.
That is very pink.
Very pink. Can you imagine the parties that would go down there?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Wow. Okay. I mean, I'd stay there for a couple nights just to see what it's about.
If someone else is paying for it, sign me up.
That's right.
Airbnb has done this before. I was looking it up today. So they actually did where you could book a stay at the Scream House.
Oh, no.
There was only 3 nights available. The house where the call came from inside the house and everything, that would be terrifying. You'd have to be a very brave person to do that, but hey, whatever floats your boat, right? I'm more in the Barbie train here.
Yeah, absolutely. Same. All right. Well, a man in North Carolina actually spending his 100th birthday doing what he loves, and that is flying. John Hartness is a pilot who started volunteering for a nonprofit. It is called the Triple Tree Aerodome years ago. The charity's mission is to expand a passion for aviation, and they wanted to honor him on this milestone birthday. Let me get a look at this guy, man. He knows what's up, okay? So he got to get in on a plane and do what he loves the most.
Flying is the best feeling of freedom you can have, to get up there and be in the air with nobody but me and God. Not a single thing I'd rather be doing.
Wow. How fun. Well, fun maybe for Carly. I'm a real chicken when it comes to this stuff. But you've been in the air. I mean, like, how would you feel doing that, like, in another 100 years?
Sign me up. I would need another person definitely helping me out up there. But it's truly one of the best feelings in the entire world being in the air. I felt so like addicted to it after I did it once. I was like, should I become a pilot? Should I be getting my license here? You know what you could do though, if you want to take a page out of his book? I noticed his friend in that video had a shirt on that said "Friend of John Hartness" on the back. Yes. So you just get T-shirts for your birthday that said "Friend of Mireya's." That's a way to celebrate too,
I'll throw out the T-shirts. You fly a plane for your birthday.
Yeah, as long as I'm not flying out of the plane. Sign me up.
Fair
you
enough.
know, I'll stay inside. All right, this one really brings me back. So you've heard of sleepovers, but how about sleep unders? It's just like a slumber party, but you start earlier, you still do the snacks, the PJs, the games, sleeping, bags, all that stuff, but it is strictly a practice run for the real deal. So it ends with parents picking up their kids that night before bedtime. Since everyone goes home, it gives your child a chance to get the concept and look forward to the real deal when your child is a little older. Thoughts?
Interesting. Okay, hot take. I'm not a fan of sleepovers. I loved them as a kid, but I only got to do like one. And now as a parent, I don't know that I would be okay with my kid doing a sleepover. Sorry.
Yeah. I loved sleepovers so much. They're such a part of my youth, especially during the summertime. My best friend and I would spend almost every single night at each other's houses. So we'd be like, okay, your house tonight, my house tonight. We'd have to ask our parents for permission, but all the time, her dad would take us to the store. We'd each get a 2-liter bottle of soda and the candy of our choice. So I would get Twizzlers, she'd get whatever she wanted. And that was just a sugar party. We were having like the best time that a 13-year-old could have. So
I love that.
I loved a sleepover.
Well, you know what? I could get behind what was it called?
Sleep under.
I could do that.
Yeah.
I could approve of that. All right, interesting.
Yeah.
All right, so how far would you go to have the perfect wedding photos? Okay, so one bride says that she could not stand that her niece showed up in a lacy dress, a white dress, oh boy, to her wedding. So she took matters into her own hands, altered reality a little bit by asking the photographer to Photoshop that dress and make it blue instead. The bride loved how those photos turned out, but her sister-in-law actually got angry, saying the bride should have asked her first. Uh-oh, what do we think?
Couple thoughts on this. Niece, that is just an etiquette mishap. You do not wear white to a wedding. You just don't. I thought everybody knew that. Now she knows that, but you just can't do that. It's just out of respect for the bride. Number 2, I feel like the bride could have given the niece or her family a little bit of a heads up about her needing to Photoshop the photos. She probably didn't want to say that it bothered her, but she ended up having to change it anyway. But at the end of the day, it's the bride's call. The bride is the one who paid thousands of dollars for these wedding photos, so it's her call. I think she's in the right.
Yeah, I agree with you. And I'll tell you what, I had someone wear white to my wedding.
And what happened? Did you throw down?
No, I didn't throw down, and I'll tell you, I was very young and am still, but was, so happy and in love that I didn't notice.
Okay.
But then I looked back at the pictures and I was like, wait a minute.
Hold up.
Luckily, that person, I'm not going to name names,
Good.
wasn't really in a lot of the photos.
Yeah.
But I was like, dang, could we think twice, please?
Give us their Instagram handle. Let us know who they are. Call them out. No, I'm just kidding. Well, if you're at a wedding, you might grab some wine.
Yes.
And the type of wine you drink actually says a lot about your personality. So get this, red wine drinkers tend to be introverts who like the outdoors. Sparkling wine drinkers are extroverts who like dogs. That's me. While white wine drinkers are on the outgoing side, they prefer cats and are typically night owls. Rosé drinkers are a happy medium between extrovert and introvert. I'm actually usually a rosé drinker, but you gotta have that I love dogs in there too, because that's just such a part of my personality. What about you?
What is it when depending on the food, is what you're drinking? All of it.
Oh, maybe adaptable, well-traveled. I don't know. Think of some positive things to say.
I'll just take it all.
Yeah.
I'll take it all in. Oh, that's great. Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, well, turns out that you are most likely to pay. Do you pay for stuff in cash?
Only when I have to.
Okay. Well,
otherwise, I want to get those credit card points.
I know. Same. Okay. But it turns out you are likely to pay for stuff in cash if it's hard to justify. Okay. Maybe you're trying to hide a little something from someone else or yourself. So the reason is that there is no lingering evidence like a credit card bill or a bank statement. People buying things that are maybe overpriced, like maybe a beer at the airport, junk food when they're on a diet, or other things that you want but don't necessarily need. So it's so interesting to me because I've heard of the tactic of using cash when you're trying to save money, but not when you're trying to hide stuff.
Yeah, no kidding. Like, I don't want anyone checking my purchases either. This is why I don't want to share money or share an account. I always say this, but I always think girls especially should have their own account, not to hide their purchases, but just to have your own agency over what you're buying, It's your hard-earned money that you're putting in there, then you get to spend it however you want to also. So
I like that. I like that. I'm pro the 3-account approach, which I think I've said before, but one for you, one for your partner, and one for the both of you, for shared purchases anyway.
Yeah, for sure. That makes sense. I mean, I already shame myself enough for purchases that I don't enjoy. Like, I got a $15 salad yesterday that I was like, this is not worth $15. Why am I eating this right now?
I hate that.
So I don't need anyone else telling me that I'm doing anything wrong. All right, as time goes by, certain things get left behind. Now, ironing is becoming a thing of the past. Fashion and lifestyle experts have noticed less people using irons for the last several years. They say it's due to the rise of trendy, wrinkled clothes. They call it fashion-enabled laziness, with more people choosing clothes for comfort. I mean, don't shame us for that. Come on. Instead of getting out the iron, people are using wrinkle remover sprays and steamers. Guilty as charged.
Yeah.
Sign me up. I use a steamer. I haven't owned an iron in a really long time.
I still have an iron just because I haven't bought a steamer. I prefer a steamer.
Yeah.
But here's my hot take. Just pull it out of the dryer right away, and then it's not wrinkled.
But I don't dry my clothes. I hang dry all of my clothes.
I definitely
except for
dry my
underwear and
clothes.
towels and stuff like that.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess everyone does it their own way, but you know what? If you don't have to iron, that's great.
Yeah.
Coming up, we're learning how to make some queso flamado with Moctezuma's Mexican restaurant and tequila bar.
Yes, we're also trying out some of their margarita flights, so stick with us. Hey, it's time for Emerald Eats, where we highlight amazing food around our area. Moctezuma's Mexican restaurant and tequila bar has won awards in South Sound magazine over 6 years, including a big one, Best Mexican Restaurant. Those are some high honors.
I love that. So get ready, because today we are learning how to cook some of their signature dishes. We are ready for it. And joining us today is Larry Barrios and Alex Guardado with Moctezuma's Mexican restaurant and tequila bar. Welcome.
Thanks for having us. Big thanks.
Thank you so much. Okay, so you have locations in South Center, Tacoma, Gig Harbor, Silverdale. So talk to us about what people can find on the menu.
Well, we have a little bit of everything. So we have a bunch of appetizers, burritos, enchiladas, combinations, but we're really known for fajitas and molcajete, which is like this hot lava rock. But we have a little bit of everything for everyone. We're a family-style restaurant.
Oh, great. I'm really excited because we're going to learn how to make some of your fan favorites today. So what are we making first? What ingredients do we need? Give us a scoop.
All right, so what we have today is a queso flamado, pretty much a cheese flambe. So we're going to start off with a little bit of impossible meat.
Okay.
All right.
And I know, like, bananas flambe is usually on fire. Does that mean we're starting some things on fire today?
We'll light them up just a little bit.
A little fire.
Keeping it lit.
Ooh, what kind of cheese is that?
So we have a Oaxacan cheese, which is similar to an unaged Monterey Jack. It has a texture, a stringy cheese texture, kind of like a mozzarella.
Perfect for the melty.
Yes. So this is going to be very stringy, very melty, very delicious. We're also going to add our salsa taquera, which is our green salsa. Has a little bit of kick to it.
And it's so cool. You can get the vegetarian version of this, or you can get chorizo if you want as well.
Yes, definitely. We can switch it out as well.
Yeah.
We're very flexible to anybody's dietary needs or.
That's wonderful.
You know, so yeah, definitely.
Oh, that looks so good
It's
already.
melting so fast.
I
Yes.
know.
So while that's melting, I'm gonna start off with our ceviche.
Okay,
great.
All right. So we have some white Mexican shrimp.
Okay.
We toss it, we cook it in a corbillon, a couple of spices, some citrus. We boil it and for about a minute and a half, and then we take it out, cool it nice rapidly. So we're gonna add a little bit of
Looks
shrimp.
so good.
It really does. Perfect for the summertime.
Oh, definitely.
Wow, okay.
And then we got some fresh Pico de Gallo, which is made in-house daily.
Ooh, fresh pico is everything.
Yes.
I know.
Look at the beautiful colors on
I
that.
love the huge
Seriously.
pile of it
Very
too.
nice.
Yes.
Yes. Like me, I'm a big salsa guy and a Pico de Gallo guy.
Yes,
So
me
definitely.
too.
We're gonna add some nice cucumbers in there as well.
To make it a health food.
Of
That's
course.
right.
The theme of today.
Nice salsa roja. Nice little kick as well. Nice flavor, a little bit of garlic.
Okay.
And we're gonna squeeze some fresh limon on top.
Can never have enough limon, you know.
Definitely. All right.
Beautiful.
Mix that up.
Look at that.
Want to make sure you guys take a picture
Ooh,
of that.
yeah. Look at that shot.
All right. So
Beautiful.
How's the
got our
queso
cheese.
doing?
Queso's doing great. We're almost there. I think we're ready to flambe.
Okay.
All right.
Here
Here we
goes
go.
fire.
All right. So we're gonna add a little bit of tequila,
What?
and then we're gonna light it on fire.
I'm scared.
There we go.
Ooh, there it goes.
There
A
it
little
goes.
flame. Okay.
Little
Okay.
flame.
Very nice. There it is.
Let's get you guys
Beautiful.
some tortillas so you guys can try.
Okay.
Oh, yes.
So you eat it just like a cheesy taco, so it has a creamy texture with a little bite of the tortilla.
Okay. That sounds great.
So good.
Look at that.
Oh, my goodness.
All
Okay.
right.
This is definitely a fan favorite as well.
Yeah. It seems like something
Beautiful.
you've got to order if it's on.
We sell about
it's definitely
60 to
experience.
90 of these a day.
Wow! People love their cheese. Look at this photo. So here we're seeing a photo with the fires
cheese.
really showing. Beautiful. All right, Carly, I'm gonna take a little bite before
Get
you,
in.
girl.
Get in. Do it. I'm gonna take a little chip and salsa bite while we're here too. I've got to try this.
Yeah, you know, our
Wow.
salsa's a little bit on the spicier side. We have a house recipe of spices as well, so very unique.
I love those chips too.
There you go.
Okay, so just fold it in half and go in.
Go in.
You're about
go
to be very
town.
happy.
All right.
That's what I like to hear.
So we're gonna finish off. We're gonna start plating our ceviche.
So good. Now, and it's just dripping out. I love it. Oh my
That's the
goodness.
best.
It
I'm
is
not
the
gonna
best.
wait to have a second bite. I'm gonna
I
be
know.
honest.
No, get into it. While you're plating that, you know, you not only have food, but you also have a tequila bar with more than 100 options.
Yes.
You gotta wash it down when you're eating all that queso, okay?
Yeah.
So, what kind of drinks can people order?
Well, we a lot of margaritas actually. So today,
Yes.
today we brought you a piña azul, which is more a blue Hawaiian style margarita. This is a passion fruit guava, spicy pepino, mango chamoy, and then pineapple coconut.
Okay.
And this is one of our popular drinks. It's a grandeza margarita.
Beautiful.
And we top it off with grandeza, which is an orange liqueur that was designed to enhance the flavor of a margarita.
Beautiful.
So it's a fancy.
Oh, with a little bevy on the
Yeah.
top.
Beautiful. Okay, so which ones are we gonna try, Carly?
I'm going for mango.
Okay, mango.
Mango
that's
chamoy is
over
right
here.
over here.
chamoy. Okay.
Okay,
And
you're
then
good
that's-
with tahini, right?
Yeah, I love
Yes.
tahini.
This is coconut.
Okay, let me try coconut. Okay, here we
It's
go.
like a Mexican candy with a
I
little bit
love
of tequila,
this. So is it just tahini on the edge, or is there salt on there too?
tahini,
That's my favorite right
chamoy.
there.
This is
What's
dangerous
chamoy?
because it's so
It's like
good.
this
Yes, the
syrup.
liquor and,
like
and everything's very well balanced. So you can drink them, and by the time you're in the third,
That's
fourth
amazing.
run, you're like, what am I doing?
What
here?
am I doing?
Where am I at?
God, I
Where am
try
I at?
another one.
Okay, what are you gonna try?
That's a spicy pepino. It has a little bit of tahini as well, and then that's a blue pineapple, more like a blue Hawaiian
Would you want a
style.
little-
That's
the little flower, or okay?
I don't know. I can't decide. Okay,
Passion
I'm going for
fruit
the flower.
guava is a fan favorite
Let's
as
try
well.
that. Okay. I love a little
yes.
flower on a drink too.
It makes you think like you're on a beach in Mexico.
I want to think that. I want to
Full
think that.
service,
Yes.
waterfall,
You're
ocean
there.
waves. Sign me up.
It's
This is so yummy. I think this one's my favorite so far too. Although I do love the tahini.
It depends on the vibe you're going for, right?
Yeah.
You want
Yes.
sweet? You want spicy?
Yeah.
So good.
Vacay
A little
mode.
bit of everything.
I heard you have a gluten-free menu too.
We do. So, great thing about Mexican food is that we use a lot of corn. So we can definitely customize everything to be gluten-free. A lot of tacos, for example, you can get gluten-free. So we're very lucky to have a very variety of options of gluten-free for sure.
Wow.
That's wonderful.
Amazing.
What would you say is like the most ordered item on your menu?
Fajitas, molcajetes,
And birria tacos.
birria
Birria
tacos.
tacos, fan favorite.
Wonderful. Okay, can I jump in on that
Yes,
ceviche?
let me just step in here right quick.
Look, I know you're talking, but I need the ceviche, okay?
Let me see.
You brought
Wonderful.
us a feast.
Truly,
Alright, here,
truly.
a little bit
I
of
feel
that.
like you can also try that
And then
really
we're gonna finish it
delicious
off with our
pico. Yeah.
homemade citrus lime spice.
Beautiful.
All right.
It's also so pretty.
Can you sell that? I would
looking
buy
good.
that.
Can I have that?
You can try,
Definitely sell the
ladies.
salsa.
Definitely.
All right,
Give it a
wonderful.
I'm gonna try this pico here while
Okay,
you're
I'm
doing
gonna
that, too.
snag a little. Can I have a little spoon over there? Any little spoon
Here.
will do.
Right here, there
Thank
you
you
go,
so
there you
much.
go, yes.
Beautiful. All right, let's.
This
go.
is also a great
My
salsa
tip
too.
is my spoon.
That's a good
This is what?
salsa. This is
Oh
a
my God.
spicy salsa as well. So if you want to have a little bit of a kick with
a
your
little
chip.
kick. This is so good.
Oh my gosh, I love your pico. What's the secret to making a perfect pico?
Fresh ingredients.
Super fresh.
And one more ingredient as well. A lot of passion, a lot of love. Definitely.
And you got it. You got that in
Definitely.
spades.
Gotta have
Wow.
that.
Anything else you want to tell people before we go?
I think Moctezuma's is a fun place where you can come in and enjoy it with your family,
Yeah.
and also enjoy an amazing selection of margaritas.
Yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely.
We can certainly verify. Well, thank you both so much
Thank
for
you for
bringing
having
all
us.
of this, for
Appreciate you
coming to
guys.
chat with us. We posted more info on Moctezuma's Mexican Restaurant and Tequila Bar. You should look them up, y'all. It's available on our website, fox13seattle.com/studio13live.
Yeah, thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
coming. We
Thank you for
have the
having
best
me. I
jobs in the
enjoyed.
world. We'll come visit
Hope to
you.
see you guys soon in the restaurant.
Yeah, we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
Bye, guys.
These are so good.
Don't gotta wait, don't gotta wait, don't gotta wait today. It's happening all around, like sunshine through the clouds. I'm gonna make